Electronic voting machines, or EVMs, have become commonplace in elections worldwide. They promise efficiency and accuracy in tallying votes. However, the integrity of these machines is paramount. Any vulnerability in their system could cast doubt on the very foundation of a fair and democratic process. The security of EVMs is not just a technical matter, it's a cornerstone of public trust. When citizens cast their vote, they trust that their choice will be accurately reflected in the final tally. Any breach of this trust can have far-reaching consequences, eroding confidence in the electoral process itself. While hacking from the outside is a concern, the threat of insider manipulation is arguably more insidious. Individuals with access to EVMs, such as election officials or technicians, could potentially exploit vulnerabilities for nefarious purposes. This is not to say that every election official is a potential threat. The vast majority are undoubtedly dedicated public servants committed to upholding the integrity of our elections. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that even a small number of individuals with malicious intent could, if given the opportunity, manipulate results. Let's imagine a scenario where an individual, let's call him Mr. Smith, has access to EVMs before an election. Mr. Smith identifies a machine that, due to a software glitch or deliberate manipulation, consistently produces a heavily skewed result in favor of a particular candidate. During the election, Mr. Smith, through careful observation and perhaps some underhanded tactics, ensures that this compromised machine is repeatedly assigned to polling stations with high voter turnout. He might achieve this by exploiting his knowledge of logistical procedures, perhaps even resorting to bribing or coercing less scrupulous colleagues. At the end of each voting period, instead of allowing the machine to be reset or securely sealed as per protocol, Mr. Smith finds a way to retain the skewed results. He can reuse the buffer from one EVM to repeat results in another EVM. This might involve tampering with security seals or exploiting a loophole in the chain of custody. When the time for counting arrives, the manipulated machine, still carrying the inflated results from previous rounds, is introduced into the mix. This process, repeated strategically throughout the counting process, could potentially swing the results of a close election. It's crucial to understand that this hypothetical scenario would require a significant degree of collusion and would carry a substantial risk of detection. However, it underscores the importance of robust security measures and procedural integrity at every stage of the electoral process. While the scenario described above is hypothetical, it serves as a stark reminder of the importance of robust oversight and strict adherence to security protocols. Every step of the electoral process, from the design and testing of EVMs to their storage, transportation, deployment, and ultimately the counting of votes, must be subject to rigorous scrutiny and independent verification. Transparency is key. Clear chain of custody procedures, tamper-evident seals, and regular audits are essential for ensuring that EVMs are not compromised. Equally important is the training and vetting of election officials. They are the guardians of our democracy, and they need to be equipped with the knowledge and resources to identify and address potential threats. Ultimately, the integrity of our elections depends on a collective commitment to fairness and transparency. By implementing robust safeguards and empowering independent oversight, we can ensure that EVMs serve their intended purpose, to accurately reflect the will of the people.